All right, everybody. I want to welcome you to Planet Pool Tour, Champion Billiards at Frederick, Maryland. This is Inside Pool Magazine's production. It's a 70-player field. We're going to play a match with Brett Stottlemeyer and Mike the Mouth Sigel. I'm Schmalvin with Inside Pool. I'm going to be joined in the booth with Sean Getsum Wilkie. We're going to get this puppy started here right quick and fast.
Brett's going to fire in his 8-ball, and then we're going to get going.
Yep. What up, everybody? Yo, Upstate Al, CMB, Amadeus, Robley,
You ready, right?
Pool Wiz. We're ready. He likes being of course he likes being called Mike the Mile Sigel. That's his nickname, right?
That sure is. Here we go. We got Mike Sigel racking the first break.
So is it rack your own or
Yep, it's rack your own we're playing.
winner breaks?
Winner break. 9-ball don't count in the bottom 2 pockets. If it goes in, obviously you respot it and continue to shoot from there. Mike's still trying to get this rack going. Looks like he's got it. And here comes the first break. Looks like Mike's going to break from the box. First break. We're actually allowed to break from anywhere behind the head string. Let's see how it works out. He made 3 balls, but the 1 ball is double up with the 4 ball down here, so I can't really tell. If the cue ball's off the rail, he might be able to draw off of the 1, try to make the 8 in his side, but it's hard to tell from here from the angle. It could be a possibility. He's going to look at it now. If not, he's going to have to try to come up with some kind of safety. Or he could push out, first shot after the break.
Call your shot.
Sigel just asked if it was not call your shot. He's been playing 9-ball for 30 years. He knows it's not call your shot, doesn't he?
He should know by now. I mean, come on, Mike. Let's get it together here, bub.
That's a good one, though. I like that.
Hey, thank you.
Seems like Mike don't like the jacked up shot on the 8. A little nervous about it.
Nice shot there.
There he did.
See that?
Yeah, he went ahead and played the 8 in the side. See where the 1 ends up.
He's breathing and getting all huffy and puffy. Score is 0-0 right now, right? 0-0?
Yeah, first break. That was the first shot after the break, actually.
You can see the score markers up there at the top of the screen at the 0 diamond.
Play good speed here. He's got the cue ball left right behind the 4. With the 1 ball opposite across table. Looks like Brett's thinking about going up table to try to kick the side rail to hit the 1, but the 2 might be in the way here.
Okay, back to business here. I'm getting distracted by everything under the sun.
That's all right. We got plenty of match to go.
Man, yeah, I'm sure. All right.
This is the harder kick here, but I guess he's trying to kick it in. He could have an option to kick down here in the bottom rail and have a more secure hit. He hit it.
He got it. Let's see if he gets
get
rewarded.
The up.
Nope.
Nope, left a cut for Mike.
1 ball. Pocket. All right, so want to thank everybody out there in the chat for showing up. Looks like we got a bunch of the people out there.
Yeah, we definitely enjoy sitting down and taking the time to watch some good pool this weekend here in Frederick, Maryland.
Frederick, Maryland at Champions Billiards. Really nice place. Buckystown Pike. 86, 85. What's the name of? What's the number of the road out there?
I'm not sure.
86.
The address.
No, the Route 86.
Oh, the route number. I'm not sure either. We only came down by GPS, so we let her lead us in here.
Just follow all the police cars, and they'll eventually take you right to
funny.
Buckystown Pike.
It looks like Mike landed good on the 4. This is definitely a
85.
weird last ball to have before the 9 ball. I mean, I don't know how many times you're going to see that. He just shot the 4 ball in before he shoots the 9. But he made 3 balls on the break, and he also made the 1-8 billiard. So that's what left the 4, the last ball before the 9. We got Mike Sigel up 1-0, ladies and gentlemen.
Mike the Mouth Sigel. Now you want to go to Mike's new website. It's MikeSiegelBilliards.com. And you also might want to check out some of our sponsors, thecutshot.com and InsidePoolMag.com.
A lot of great interviews / videos on your guys' website.
Yep, and on our InsidePool.tv channel and our YouTube. So, let's see where Sigel goes. What, is he trying to play the wing ball or the 1 ball on the side?
Probably a little bit of both. Mainly the wing ball, I would say.
Going at the wing ball. These are Brunswick Gold Crown 3s.
From what I know, Mike, this is actually his home pool room, so
Sure.
from what I saw on the first break, he knows where to break from on this table. So
Okay, he's breaking from more of the box area here. I usually like a cut break on these Brunswicks, but hey, you know, this is the guy. He's the mouth. He's the man. So looks like he's going at the 1 in the side for sure.
try to control the rock.
No, I was wrong.
And he's got a scratch, I think. Well, table looks pretty open from what I see. The only problem is from the 5 to the 6 since the 8's there. But he shouldn't have a problem. We'll see how he manipulates it.
There's a view of Champions Billiards. This place is going to get packed full too. There'll be 500 or 600 people in here tonight. You watch.
Yeah, of course. We got a great field, and plus the players that are playing, we got an audience sitting around watching. Great excitement.
They say he tilted the rack to make the corner ball.
Well, he didn't make
Nice.
a ball this time, so it may not have been tilted. But you never know. You got to watch out for stuff like that.
I know if you just freeze it a certain way, you're almost guaranteed to make the corner ball from the wing shot.
Yeah, main thing is if all the balls are tight, you know, like you're saying, and secure, you know, and you hit the 1 ball solid with the cue ball, you got a great chance of making the corner ball. Looks like Brett played with a good angle here. Should naturally be able to make the 5, come around 3 rails. Maybe the cue ball will be around the head spot where you break from, where you rack some.
Sounds about right. Maybe going to run a
He's
little
gonna
high
have
of
the
that.
angle right there where that at.
Ooh,
And
he
he's
needs to
on the
slow
6.
that puppy down. He looks like he got the right shape, though.
Should be able to roll this in. Looks like he's going to shoot all the 6, 7, and 8 all in the same hole. All he's got to worry about here is getting a, don't want to be straight on 8.
It's the way we do it around
Have
here.
an angle.
Look at that ball roll off. You see that? Wow. You see how much curve that sucker
Yeah, it did roll a little bit to the rail.
I guess me climbing all over the table.
Yeah, you never know.
Putting the lights and stuff up.
That gave him a good angle. He went 2 rails around. We're going to have the 9 ball straight in for a 1-1 scoreline.
He took care of that rack pretty quick. All right, let's play our commercial.
Rack game 3. I'm sorry, to break game 3. And he's going to break from his normal spot. He likes to break from the side.
3
He's
ball.
playing 9 ball.
He breaks real hard.
Yeah, he
Looks
does.
like he gets a nice shape. See how he moves the 1 and the cue ball up table? He's doing that on purpose.
He breaks real good. He actually just won the Miz Tour finale a couple weeks ago.
He
so
did
I'm
what?
pretty he won the Miz Tour finale.
Oh, okay, nice.
Which I believe was in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So he's he's been playing real good here the last couple weeks. I actually just played him in the Maryland State 8-Ball Championships last week also. He won that as well. I finished 2nd, so I mean, you can't count this guy out at any match. I made the bank on the 3. Came up real close to the 4 ball here. Looks like he's just gonna nip it, play a safety. If he gets it behind the 6, this is gonna be real good.
Sean, you got some sponsors. Who are your sponsors? We appreciate you doing the commentary with me today, by the
My
way.
sponsors are Lucasi Hybrid. Obviously, you guys help me out here and there too. Got to appreciate Inside Pool Magazine.
Yep.
And I got to thank my family support that I've had my whole career through pool. It's been a great journey, and I got plenty of time left.
Good. I'm glad to see you here.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Alvin.
Trying to take care of a few people here in the chat. Need some.
I know. It still is.
Okay. Take care of a little bit more business there. Busy, busy, busy. Glad to have you here.
Yeah,
Sean
of course,
helping me
anytime.
out. It's getting busier and busier every week. Been doing this.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, we were just at Icebreakers last weekend for a pretty wild stream. Everybody out there in the chat was with us. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
That was wild, I'll tell you.
I believe it. Looks like Mike's
24
getting down on
hours.
the 4 ball here. He's gonna. He jumps back up.
Tough shot there. Yeah. See what he's looking
The
at.
only thing he's worried about,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
pretty
like-
much. I don't see an easy safety, so you're gonna have to try to cut
Yeah.
the 4 ball in.
Yeah, like Sean Jackson was saying, if the Sean Winters was saying, if the shot's just as tough as the safety, you go for the shot. You know.
Yeah, especially, I mean, most of us are, offensive players, because when we started younger,
The pockets are big on these gold crown threes.
right, we didn't know what a safety was, so, we
Right.
just swing away.
Sure.
Oh,
Great
looks
looking
like he
shot
got
there.
it.
Got lucky.
Ooh.
Got
He
a
would have missed it.
fortunate
If he
roll.
would have nipped the 6 ball, he could have scratched in the corner, but it looks like he made a good shot, and he was rewarded.
It's fortunate, son. All right. All right,
Stunned it
1-1.
Should be good here. Might have went a little far, but he should be able to roll it in. play the 7 up in the opposite corner. Or if he has too much angle, he'll just go around, up and around the 7 ball, 3 rails. That's what he's looking at. Go up 1, 2, 3 rails, maybe shoot the 7 ball on the side. Or he can even go completely all up around 1, 2, 3 rails and come to the middle of the table, and he should be good. Looks like he's playing for the side. Good shot.
Round and round we go. You got a nice little position there. I like how sturdy Sigel stands it. See how he keeps both back legs real straight, locked. I mean,
Yeah, he does.
And his arm is locked too. So I mean,
it's
how
definitely
much?
different than a lot of people. Cause I'm pretty sure.
I mean, how
as
more
a norm,
right.
a lot of people have their legs bent, but you know, it seems like it works for him, and you know, he's been doing it for a long time.
Look at how sturdy he is. I mean, he's
definitely
rock
does
solid.
make it solid. I
You know.
like how you say that.
Yeah, well. Yeah, we got to remove that.
Does that move us to 2 games to 1?
2 games to 1. Yeah. Thank you. MikeSiegelBilliards.com. Check it out. Trying to keep Mike into the game, and he's
It's good to see him back playing.
representing Champions Billiards here. All right, Sigel to break here, people.
Here we go. We got him in the norm
He looks
spot.
hungry. He looks really hungry. Captain Hook, he's got more hooks than a pirate convention.
Good solid break there. Cue ball came back and stopped. It looks like he's
Did he
gonna
make
come
the
up
wing
dry
ball?
again.
No. See, he's going at these Brunswicks, man, they like that cut break, I'm telling you. I don't know what he's doing here. You know, after his defeat in the finals of last time, you'd think he would be playing on this table like a madman.
True. Well, the thing is about Sigel, I mean, he's a very consistent player. But from what I've seen, I've watched his career, you know, from when I was a teenager and
Sure.
stuff. He doesn't have a real powerful break. You know, it's a mediocre break, but it's not
Right.
real powerful. So I don't know if maybe sometimes that's in his head because you know, it's like his weak point. You know, kind of like me, for example. I don't really like banking balls too much. So
Sure.
when I get to it, I'm kind of a little nervous about it. So it could be what's coming into play.
Sure, and you know, if I wasn't making balls on the break from the same spot, I'd be switching that sucker
Oh,
up.
for sure,
I'll
you
tell
got to.
I'd be breaking from somewhere else for the dough. Try it once or twice, but if it's not working, it's not going to work.
Right. I truly believe that because they say the table talks to you.
The table won't let you do
Hey,
it.
if it's not working, go try somewhere else.
It's pushing the balls to certain places, and it's not going to change from that spot. They're going to go to the same exact spot, especially if you hit a super consistent break every time where your speed's the same, your stroke's the same. You're hitting dead exact same spot. I mean, his stroke's got to be so tuned in now.
Well, as we were speaking, Brett ended up overcutting the 3-ball and gives Mike another chance at the table here.
Used to play saying on the chat that it's early in the day and the humidity is higher than the evening. It's either too humid or drier than usual. Looks the corner balls are breaking a little high for Mike. Yeah, that's about the size of it, isn't it? So I would be switching that. I'd be switching it up for sure.
Mike's got a good angle here. He'll come 1 rail up, shoot the 5 in the same hole. You don't want to get too far. He's got to have a little angle to get on the 6.
Yeah, exactly. Used to play saying move to the side rail. Exactly. That's what I would do. The corner breaks works better on these Brunswicks, I'm telling you.
Should have to pound this a little bit to get back to the 6.
Sure is. He played a real nice shot though. See, that's the thing. Even if his break's not working, the guy's like a freaking machine, man.
Right.
He is like a machine.
It helps here to be left-handed. If you're right-handed, you're a little jacked up on the 9-ball.
Ooh,
Squeaked that one in there.
Sure did.
He played a good speed though, didn't overhit it, so the pocket took the ball.
All right, Siegel 3-1. Play our next commercial here for Ultimate 10 Ball. All right, we're back here. We're gonna watch Mike Sigel put the smackdown on this. Let's see if he moves. Yeah, he's moving it to the rail. And he threw up his hand there.
Brett broke.
Yeah.
See how it works out.
That's how you got to do, man. You got to adapt to this game, and Mike's been doing this a long time. So I watch him make the 5-ball here. Should be a nice medium speed. 5-ball gone. Got a little funny shape on the 1, but
Yeah, if you would have had the cue ball in the middle of the table, you'd be looking good here.
yeah, he has several options.
Mike's looking for a safety play here. He's going to bank the 1 behind the 3, down towards the 9. The cue ball's going to come back about where it's at now.
Good shot. He's close to a rail, which means, man, but I just don't see.
Yeah, the only angle he's got.
Yeah,
is
he's
that
got
angle
this.
by the 2.
He should be able to hit this ball. Just what's
Tell you
going to
what,
happen.
If he nips it, it could go in.
He missed it.
Close.
And he scratched. See Mike Sigel here making quick work of this situation. Early in the day here, it's February 12th of 2011 here at Champions Billiards, Frederick, Maryland. You're just joining us. This is a 9-ball race to 9. Mike Siegel's ahead of Brett Stottlemeyer 3-1.
Mike's got ball in hand. Looks like he's just gonna shoot the 1, draw back, take the shot on the 2 all the way up because he don't want a chance running into the 6 to try. It looks like he's gonna follow 2 rails actually, which is a good shot.
You're listening to Sean Get Some Wilkie's.
He's gonna come up short though.
Expert
I
commentary.
knew it was a little bit tougher than to just draw back and shoot the 2 all the way up, because if you make the 2, the 3 is there for the same hole. He actually chose to go the tough way.
It's just Schmalvin from inside pool.
That's crazy. Well, Mike's got to play safe here. Good shot.
Yeah, it's a little early, man. We were up late last night.
Were you?
Oh, man. Yep. First match of the tournament here. We should be...
Oh, it looks like he's going to
Look
get
at
away
this.
with it. Oh, wow. The 6 ball goes.
See, you let stuff fly around the table like that.
All right.
It's things that are going to happen. Bad things can happen.
He made a good hit. Ended up leaving the cue behind the 9, but the 6 ball goes in, so now he's going to have to kick again.
Safest way is to know exactly what's going to happen.
He's going for a long shot kick here. He's trying to kick the 2 straight in. I think the smarter shot is to kick back rail behind the 2 and send it up table and try to get separation. He's gonna
Scratch? No.
And if the 2 gets close to the 7, he's gonna get away with it. Well, Mike's looking at his position here, and
He's got a wow.
I don't know if he can back cut it in
Ugly.
between the 4-7.
No, you don't want to go for that shot.
I don't see an easy safety though. He can't really stop the cue ball behind the 4 because
No.
the 2's going to hit the 7. He actually could play the 2 off the 7.
He
in
could,
the side.
right in the side. I think he's probably looking at that, but
But then
that's
you got
a
to
low
worry
percentage
about
shot.
you got to worry about where your cue ball's going for the 3.
Sure.
And
Look at how much distance is. But what about a?
lots of variables.
Yeah. What about a little clicker on the 7? I mean, I guess.
They could be playing just to nip the 2, try to send the cue ball down behind the 9 ball.
What are you saying? That's fine. I mean, I don't know. It says 1 hour ago on mine. I can't deal with it. If you got problems with the chat, ask JR. Sorry. Our favorite girl, Maggie, Megan Fort, our interview girl, here giving us stuff to deal with on the side of commentating. We always enjoy talking with her. And this is Jose Burgos's tournament, Planet Pool. Now I don't with
Right.
Mike Riccadella.
Mike Riccadella, yeah, he was actually involved with the Planet Pool Tour 2
Right.
years ago when it was the last time they had it in this area. But it was ran for, I don't know exactly, somewhere around 10 years before that, before it got shut down for some reason 2 years ago. But I'm glad to see that the tour's back in
Yeah.
business down here in this area.
Mike's a cool guy too.
Yeah, he is. He's a real laid-back guy. He's seems like he's always out there to help out the pool players as much as he can. He has a lot of love for the game, obviously. So I'm glad to see it back. And I believe they said we have 10 events scheduled. I'm not sure, but
10.
at least 10 from
Yep.
what I heard.
Which is good. It's good.
Mike's still looking at his shot. I think, I'm telling you, he's a little nervous about where he's at.
I'm sure he is. And you can see people starting to pack in here at Champions. This is a big pool room.
Yeah, it is. Nice,
really
nice
big.
open place. Got a
Mm-hmm.
bar area. It's got a lot of dining seating. It's a real good atmosphere.
We'll be you'll be surprised how many people are in here later tonight.
It's going to be jammed for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a band and the whole deal. See what Mikey does here.
He's going to go ahead and nip it. Try
Good
to get
shot.
behind the 9.
Good shot.
Didn't get there.
No, he lost it, but well, it looks like the 2's got a pocket.
All right. He didn't have too many options. So, I mean, you got to try one of them sometimes.
I would have gone at something. I mean,
I
like
might
we were
have tried
talking
to play
about.
that 2 off of it because you could have sent the cue ball into the 4. You could have got away with a lot of things.
Yeah, fortune favors the bold, my friend.
That's the
Look
truth.
at that. Beauty.
There he goes. He plays a 2 off the 4.
Got shape. There it is. You know,
Okay.
you go for something, you get rewarded. So let's see if Brett can bring another marker onto the board for him.
Let's go. He's got a good angle. He's got the drawback. Probably play the 7 ball in the side pocket if he can get back up. See how his speed is. Came up a little short, but he's still shoot the 7.
Go to the bottom rail.
Right, roll it in, come over.
No, he just went over to the side there. That's fine.
Hey, he didn't have as much angle as we thought he did, so he went ahead and just rolled it over.
Well, Brett's a run-out player, and you're going to see him get out if he gets either one of these guys.
All right.
And
I
you
went
gotta
ahead and chose to stop that 8 ball. I think I would have rolled it down a little bit
Yep.
more, make
Get
the
a little-
shot easier.
get a little closer to your work,
And that's
just
why-
like you said, look at this. All right, so Siegel's going to take game 5 here.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, he still had a pretty good angle on the 9. Maybe he just shot it a little bit too quick. I'm not
He
sure
jumped
what
up.
happened there. That's a
All right.
crucial game, though, because that
That
makes
was.
it 4-1
Yeah.
instead of a 1-game gap. It could have been 2 games
Sure.
to 3.
with winter breaks, that can add up quick. But Brett's perfectly capable.
Because you know how the pool guys treat you. You give a game away, one's taken from you right afterwards. So you might see a break and run here by Mike.
Yep, you would know.
Yeah, I've been there plenty of times. It's pretty much like anything in life. You get a chance, and if you miss it, you never know when your chance might come back.
Words of the wise there from Mr. Get Some Wilkie. Make sure you all listen to him there, and
I try
you
my
might
best.
learn something.
Yeah, I try my best to figure
just
things
might.
out here and there.
You know, listen to Schmalvin. Schmalvin will tell you where to listen to. You got to listen to Sean Wilkie. Who's saying this is Charlie Williams? This is not Charlie Williams. Oh, look at this.
Can Mike see the one? Can't really tell here.
Mike's eyeballing.
Well, it's got to be close if Mike's even looking at it. So.
Yep, he's eyeballing. Oh, there was a ton of light. Oh, he needs his glasses, he said.
Well, it looks like he's checking to see if it's frozen to the 7.
Mike Schmiegel. Mike the Schmouth Schmiegel. Schmike.
Well, if he can see it, he's okay.
jabber-jawing.
But if not, obviously you're gonna have to play safety or push out. We'll see what happens here.
He's jabber-jawing over there.
You can see it. He's just gonna follow 2 rails, try to get the cue ball to middle table for a shot on the 2. I guess he was pretty straight. He went ahead and chose to come back off the rail for the 2 in the opposite corner. Should be good here. A little bit of draw, a little bit of low right, kind of slows the cue ball down and plays the 3 ball right up in this top corner.
Mike Schmiegel. All right, I'm being a little
Draw
goofy
it back
today.
a little bit. Come to where the cue ball's at now.
Really? I would have rolled forward on that ball.
You could have went either way, yeah.
Put it in the side and rolled up for the 6. Now he's got to do some, no,
He's okay.
I just
Should
don't
be able to
like
just
this.
Come over a little bit.
Right, far away from the pocket. But he's Mike Sigel. He's going to make, that's like a large
He's probably
mouth
shot
bat.
that shot thousands of times.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so
that's
it's-
nothing.
It's a comfort zone for him.
Yeah, the way he hit that ball was perfect. It split the pocket.
He's jacked up here. He's got to make sure he concentrates.
Well, Shark Tube's saying Mike is slower than before, but still consistent. Well, you got to, you know, it's just the crack of dawn in the pool players' world here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So he'll speed
draw
up.
off 1 rail, come back to where his hand's at now.
Nice
He
shot.
draws
He
it too
overdrew.
far.
Yeah, he not nice shot. Now he's got a back cut on the 9. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Bank.
Oh, this is tough.
You can hear him. Oh boy, oh boy.
He's actually lucky he didn't scratch there.
Really lucky. Yeah, it's early, so.
Well,
What's
I hate
the
to tell
juice?
you, you know,
What's that?
he's going to have to try to roll this ball in the side pocket, and that's a tough bridge
Ooh,
with the
that's
corner.
Wow, that's
Pocket
a
there with the
small
rubber.
pocket.
I mean, those are
Small
nerve-wracking
pocket.
shots.
This pocket's about as big as a ball. Big as the ball. What's this?
I see somebody out there saying hello to me. How you doing, Bobby? It's been a long time, man. How's everything been? Well, Mike's contemplating. He's definitely going to try to slow roll a 9 in the side. You see where his hand's bridged on the pocket, though. It's got to be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is. I really don't. You know, it's a very low percentage shot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, this is 50-50.
The only thing is, with 9 ball, you can't play safe from here. There's no balls to hide behind. So you got to try to make the 9.
Tough, 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 tough.
See
Okay,
what
so-
I mean? It's a real tough shot.
I think he went for the safety there.
No,
No, he hit it like he was trying to pocket it, didn't he? He may
well,
have
maybe
tried a
hit it at
safety.
speed just in case if you miss it, a 9 goes up on
Two-way
the top
shot.
rail. Right.
Two-way shot. Well, Brett's got a fairly decent. Now, what I would do here would be the flip over shot where I hit with low English.
Yeah, you might have to.
Let the
cue
ball
ball's
flip
going towards the hole.
Let the ball flip over right at the point of impact. That's what he did.
He went ahead and followed it.
Oh, he followed it, yeah.
I guess he hit it with more speed, followed, try to catch the top rail. But
That
I'll
is
tell you
truly
what,
the best way to roll forward. Is the best way to keep it on a straight path. I just saw that pocket for the
Right.
scratch, and I was a little bit nervous there.
Well, either way, there, it depends on your style of play. Like I might have drew it too, like you're saying, because if you have that kind of jab stick and you
Right.
like to do it, as long as you make the 9 and you don't scratch,
Sure.
that's all you need to know.
I like to land it right where the ball flips over, and it connects at the same time.
Right, right.
And he usually pops it in there.
Well, as we're speaking, Brett gets the game scored to 4 games to 2.
All right.
Mike had a chance there to get the break and run to make it 5-1.
Played a bad shot. Played too much mustard on it, man.
Right. I don't know if he
Just trying to show off.
underestimated it, maybe, but
think he
you
was
could tell
showing
when he
off.
got down on the 9 where he landed.
Yep.
He knew from his position on the 8 he wasn't supposed to be there, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just how the balls roll sometimes. Well, Brett's got no shot, but he's just going to nip the 1, send the cue ball down here behind the 5.
Brett Stottlemeyer. Oh, I'm a little goofy today. Mike's doing his eyebrows, shaking his head. Not a happy camper right now.
He does get going with that, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it gets a little extreme when he makes a mistake.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
He's telling himself inside, man, never should have done that. Never should have done that.
Yeah, he's getting a little animated. Nice straight leg stance. Have you ever met his son?
I don't believe I have.
He's that kid that was running around throwing stuff at everybody and throwing stuff at Earl. And
Oh, at the
acting,
U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Little,
shooting 50 jump shots in a row over on the
Hey
practice
man,
table.
hey man. Hey. Little hyperest little kid you ever met.
Brett played a good shot there. Put the cue ball back behind the 5.
Thanks, Upstate Al. Doing a great job. CMB. All our guys out there. CMB WSU. This is Schmalvey from Inside Pool Magazine.
I see somebody's.
Here with Sean Wilkie.
Sorry about that, Alvis.
That's
I see
all right.
somebody's asking a question if Chris Lohr is here.
I
Not
don't see
that
him.
I know of, but he definitely is from the area around. I believe he lives in
He's in Virginia, isn't he?
Virginia. Right.
Yeah, he plays
But
out of Diamond Billiards there.
I'm guessing it's
Thomas's.
within an hour and a half from here, so you would expect if he was playing,
Dog,
that
that
he would
shot.
be here.
Oh, is that as far away as it is? Richmond, he's like down in the Richmond area.
Oh, does he
That's-
live in Richmond?
Yeah,
That's a
that's
little bit
quite a
farther
bit
then.
farther away. That's about 2.5 hours from here, I think.
I see somebody else, same guy asked about AZ Jerry, by the way, asked about Brian Cuddy O'Donnell, and he's not here either. But I see what you're saying though, because when the
word
Planet
up there,
Pool
Jerry.
Tour was going on back in the early 2000s, those were the 2 top names that you see that were playing back then and playing well. I
Okay,
actually
Chris.
remember because I played in a couple events growing up, and hell of a players. But they seem to not be here this weekend.
Hey, thanks a lot, Strange Guy, for joining us. We appreciate it.
I haven't seen Brian O'Donnell in years. It's been a very long time.
Okay, so
Shorty Henson, no, he's not here as well.
now we have some problems here. It looks like he can make it.
He's got to bump into the 6 maybe. I'm not sure if he can follow it. Oh.
Ugly.
See, he had a chance there. I mean, with inside English, he could have missed the 6 and then shot the 4 up where the 5 is, but I guess he didn't see it. Because now he's got a weird angle.
Man.
If he cuts the 4 to this pocket where the 6 is at, he's going to run into the 9.
They're both difficult shots for
That's
sure.
taking a shot, and if he cuts it
I
in
never
the other
back
hole,
cut this ball.
I don't think
No
so
way.
either. He's got to miss the scratch, though, if he shoots it in the other hole. And
He may
he's gotta
clip
miss
off
the
the
6 coming
six.
2 rails.
The 6 will send it right in the hole. Well, he's talking, man.
He's not
I'm gonna
liking
turn
it,
him
I'm
up.
telling you.
Turn his mic up
When you-
here.
That's the thing in NIMO sometimes. When you got to go into a ball,
He told it to behave.
sometimes if you don't judge the speed correctly, the cue ball's going to get in a weird angle for you.
Schloop.
He got around it. Where's it going to land, though? If he lands on the top rail, it's trouble.
He's yelling at it.
It's trouble. Too far.
Ooh. Ugly.
Wow.
Wow.
Now what?
Boy, is he dogging it, he says.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Well, he had a weird angle. And he really couldn't hit it too much harder because he might have clipped the 6. Because he hit it at that medium speed, that's what allowed him to get around the 6.
It is what it is, he says. It is what it is.
I'll tell you what, I like that saying because it is what
Oh.
it is. When you land somewhere,
Yep.
guess what? It is what it is. If you
Schmeik Schmiegel.
you got to fire it out from there.
Schmeik Schmiegel. He's talking while he's shooting his ball, man. He's talking while he's shooting his ball. He talked on his...
Oh, yeah.
He's like, won't stop talking. He's
Well,
over there.
They call him the mouth for a reason.
Yep. He's trying to... Brett can fade his action, though. He ain't even paying any attention to him.
They played a pretty good safety. I mean, Brett, there's no way he can try to cut it in. That's way too
Well,
tough.
you just hit it full in the face, send it up, back up table, trade positions. You want it center diamond to
Exactly.
center diamond. That's the classic safety. That's the one I play.
Right, try to win the safety
You know,
battle from here.
trade it back.
I see somebody said Chris Lohr is actually from
Fredericksburg.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Is that, how close
Now
is that
that
to
is
Richmond? I'm not sure.
closer than Richmond, I believe. That's about halfway in between here. It's past D.C.
Okay, so it's probably
It's
middle
like South
Virginia, something
D.C.
like that.
Yeah, it's about halfway to Richmond. From what I remember, you know, myself, I'm from Cleveland, so I can't really remember.
Okay.
1 hour north of Richmond, right? That I do remember. We've been going down to Fast Eddie's a lot down there in North Carolina,
It
so
looks like you might have snuck this 5-ball behind
yeah, let's
the
get
8.
a different camera view here. We want everybody to go to InsidePoolMag.com and check out our free
I
magazine.
kind of see a shot here. I don't know if it's possible though. If you can go rail first, hit the 5, and it might go off
Yeah,
the 8
just
in the
touch it.
corner.
Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't go.
Or he's just gonna play safety. Like
I just touch
barely
it and
nip
kind of get back around to where you're at right now.
touch. Oh, he went ahead and separated him again, but he's gonna come up. He's gonna hit a little bit too hard though.
Yeah, he's talking to himself here. What else is new though?
Brett's
Tough
gonna
shot.
just pinch it, send the cue near the 6, try to get the cue ball behind the 9.
We want to thank Champion Billiards here in Frederick
Is
for
he gonna get there?
taking good care of us here too. Great
Get
people.
there.
All right, so
The only shot Siegel's got here is the.
oh, invisible Lynn.
He should be looking at shoot the 5-ball into the 6. It'll stay in that area. Cue ball come back around, try to get behind the 9-ball where his hand's at.
Called it, man.
Looks good. He had a
Called
good
it.
tail right behind the 9.
Now, is it time to join the Air Force, or do you kick at this ball?
I think you got to kick. The Air Force
Just
ain't
a
gonna do anything
helicopter
'cause you're
shot?
jumping it right into the rail.
Yeah. Bloop.
He
Played a
could
good
leave it
shot.
tough. He could leave it tough.
Yeah. This is not the shot I really like to take after, but he's still, you know, in stroke. He hasn't been sitting in a chair. If I'm coming out of a chair, I don't like playing this ball.
The only thing that helps him here is where the 6 is positioned. You really
Yep.
hope you make the 5.
Nothing you can do
6
wrong.
is in front of the hole. You should have a shot from anywhere.
Yep, you can do no wrong here. This is pretty much a center ball hit.
Right. Center or a little high. Maybe
Yeah.
since you're on the rail, you might be
Sure.
forced to use a little high.
Right, but I've noticed that center ball really helps get this whole. And you start throwing too much English on this, it starts going off.
Yeah, when
my
you're that
experience.
close to the rail, you can't. I don't know how to explain it. You can't really follow through normally like you could if you had a bridge.
It's got to be, well, I picture myself that there's 2 clocks on the cue ball. There's a center clock and there's an outside clock. And I try to use that, you know, center ball
Right.
English, and then, you know, on this kind of shot here. Nothing too extreme, because then it starts.
it.
Yeah, see, that's what starts happening. You throw that. Then he jumped up too. You see how jumpy he
Yeah,
got
he
there?
did.
Like he wasn't sure before he got down to the shot. That's where you take a little lap and check things out.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. Brett should be good here. Just put the 5 in, come around.
Brett's going to take advantage of all these little mistakes while trying to avoid his own. Strange little
Got a
shot
weird
there.
angle
Look
here.
at this. Looks like he can make it fine. There's plenty of pocket for this.
Come down 2 rails. There we go. And
Nicely played shot. Ooh, is he going to clip it? Nope. Why not?
1 rail out, and we should have a 3-game to 4-game score line here. That was another. I
Mistake.
wouldn't say that was a simple mistake by Sigel, because that was a tough shot, especially where the 6 was, because he had to come back across. If the 6 was hanging completely in the hole, it might have been a little bit easier, but since he was railed on, you know, bridged on the rail, those shots are tough no matter where you're at. You could be straight in all the way down table. If you're on the rail, it makes it, you know, 50% more tougher.
Absolutely. Now, you haven't played on this table yet, have you? Ooh,
No, I
that
haven't.
wild
I
break.
actually played on. They have, I believe, about 8 Gabriels to the right of our screen here, and that's where I practiced earlier. So
Okay. Well, you're going to be able to get a sneak peek on how this table's playing. Looks like it's moving pretty fast. Looks like the pockets are fairly loose.
yeah, it looks good.
That
Ooh,
side
look at this.
break is making all the difference here.
How's the one gonna land?
It's going to get not good.
I don't know if he can make it.
He's not going to make. He's going to be able to. He's going to be able to hit the 1 full in the face. It looks like he may be able to do something, but he's not going to be able to throw that super side spin and
No, he's not with the 7
make it
there.
work. You know, rail first kind of shot.
The only thing, he's gonna have to play a safety if he can't make it.
JMDN 2009 is saying it appears that the rails are reacting better than others. Some live, some not so much.
Good speed there.
I agree. I agree. This table's acting kind of funny.
That's definitely a possibility. You know, sometimes that's just how the table goes. You know, either they're worn in more than
Right.
others, or like the guy was saying earlier, humidity could come into play a little bit.
Sure, and you know, it's not as packed as it's going to be in here. And this is a really, really big room. I mean, I couldn't imagine how many, couple thousand square feet here for sure.
Yeah, they do have a lot of space.
Several thousand, probably. That'd be how many thousand square feet you think you got in this room, Gary? Yeah, the whole deal here. 13.5 thousand square feet here at Champions Billiards. We're trying to assess the humidity level of the table right now to the amount of people in the room, how the rails are playing. So, but yeah, you'll.
Well, it seems like Brett came up a little short there. He had ball in hand on the 1.
Gary Allen.
I believe he can make it, but it's a lot tougher
What's
than
that?
he wanted to be. And he missed it.
Gary Allen's
That's,
explaining that the room gets a little sticky the more people come in, and it is in the middle of winter too, and it's dry. It's very dry climate here, I've noticed. So we'll see what happens as the night progresses.
Well, it looks like the 2 landed near the 9, where Sigel may not be able to cut it in. He's going to have to play a safety.
Got a wild man breaking back there. I don't know who that is.
Or banked it to, but it's tough to bank it because he's on the rail again. He could actually send a 2-ball around 3 rails and try to stop the cue ball behind the 9.
Trusty Rusty says
Went ahead and
13.
banked it.
Trusty Rusty says 13.5K. That's just a shade smaller than his house.
I see somebody's asking about Danny Green. I actually saw him a couple months ago, but since then I haven't seen him, and I don't believe he's here either. I'm not really sure about him.
Champions is Mike Siegel's home pool room here. He's the house pro here. So if you need lessons or anything, stop down here. It's on Buckystown. Is this 85? Route 85. What exit is it off of? Exit 31.
Siegel's
270.
bridging up. He's going to have to jack up, try to
Frederick,
pop this
Maryland.
6 ball in.
So stop down.
Tough shot here.
Got some great players here, including the man you're listening to, Sean Wilkie.
And he jawed it.
Sure did. Scratch too. No. Ooh.
Tell you what, he got a very fortunate roll for missing that ball and leaving it up here.
Sure did. I definitely don't go for the back cut here either. I mean, you could if you feel like Superman, but
I think he's just going to
play a little safety action.
In between the 7-8, he's going to come up off the rail and leave it right there.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Now you go to top rail, down into 6.
Hopefully,
6
if you
travels.
hit it good, you actually could make the ball.
Yeah, I think 6 doesn't go though.
Yeah, you got to hit it so perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be like super perfect hit here. I think it's going to hit probably, you know, bottom point on the pocket that he's aiming at.
The thing here is you just want to try to hit it medium and concentrate on the spot you're hitting.
Yeah.
He's not going to get away with it this time.
Nope.
Oh, maybe.
Buddy, is there a carom there? No. Looks like he's going to go at something here.
He's going to play safe. He's going to put the cue ball behind 8.
Yep.
Oh,
he dogged it. Look at this. He didn't take his time there and look at what he was doing.
Right.
He jumped up there and just shot the ball.
He's probably a little irritated too. They didn't come out with a shot.
Yeah, I am definitely not liking this for Mr. Stottlemeyer here.
That's a very tough mental mistake there. To even up the score, all you got to do is lock him behind 8.
Sure. He's still within range, so.
Payouts, guys. First place, $1,000. Second place, $700. Third place, $500. Fourth place, $400. Fifth and sixth, $200. Seventh,
Mike
eighth,
Schmiegel.
$150. 9 through 12, $100. 13 through 16,
Mikey
70.
Siegel.
This does not.
Well, Sigel goes up 5 games to 3. We definitely had a couple things that you wouldn't expect happen in that game.
Sure. So, Sean, you'll be up next, man. You'll be on the TV table, brother.
Am I going to be on the TV table?
Of course you're going to be on the TV
Who
table.
said that?
I say, Schmalvin.
Well, it depends on who I'm playing, though. It's got to be a good matchup. Because if there's a better matchup, then I'd rather you know, somebody else be on there.
Okay.
Because hopefully if I play good, I'll be on there eventually.
Right, you'll be on there every time anyway.
You know?
Okay, so the 2 ball fell. Looks like he made a couple balls in the break here.
For what I'm seeing, if I do get on the table, since it is breaking good from the box, you know, if you get a nice table rack, that's probably where I'll be breaking from because I'm comfortable having a closed bridge on the cloth.
JMDN 2009 says, playing Sigel in his home room requires a little more scrutiny on each shot, no matter how simple.
That's the truth.
Every shot. Playing Mike Sigel. Concentration, my friend.
Table number 3.
You'll be
Doug Whiting. John Scott, table number
begging
3.
change.
I'm not sure if Shane Marr is playing right now.
Table number 3.
I'm looking around the room. I don't see him at the moment. So
He was practicing over by the door
He
table.
actually might just play maybe next round coming up.
Got Bugsy's wife in the house from the Philippines. Bugsy, the
go.
promoter. I can't remember her name, but I met her. She's standing over there. Nice lady. Met her over there. Manila.
Siegel's got, I'll tell you what, we got another chance of a back cut here. Is somebody going to finally shoot at one? He's going to have to play this
Somebody's got to do it.
one. I mean, I know if it was me, I'm going to try it because too many safeties just kind of.
Well, it's just, do you know how to back cut? do you know how to land the ball where you want it to land?
Yeah, yeah.
It
pretty
doesn't
much.
look like where it's going to be.
No, it doesn't.
It
You're right.
doesn't look.
And you got to watch out. Don't try not to use any English when you're backcutting the ball because that makes it extremely tougher.
He's aiming up center ball for sure, but he's not. Look, he's taking extra strokes. He's thinking. I look for him to miss this
That's a
ball.
very tough shot. Oh wow,
Yeah,
you're
missed
right.
it
He
bad.
didn't even get close.
He took too many strokes. I don't know.
Well, as you said when we first bring it up, they're tough shots. I mean, people. It looks easier because you're cutting to the same side of the table
It's
you're on.
the toughest shot.
But
on
it's
the table.
actually at least twice as hard as cutting it to the other side of the table.
Yeah, because I think JR explained it as you're not looking at the angle correctly.
Well, Brett got out of line again here. He's going to have to take advantage here soon. He can't keep giving games away. And if he has the angle shooting, he's going to have to draw it to stay away from the side pocket. Now he's even in a tougher spot. He's going to have to cut it all the way down, but he's going to have to watch out for the scratch cross side.
There's the uniqueness of Brett Stottlemeyer in full fury. He grew a beard this time.
Yeah, he did.
He's clean shaven last time.
Must be the cold weather. You know, it's winter time.
Turns him into a grizzly bear.
Looks like he's jacking up here for some reason.
Getting
Is
a
he gonna
little
bank it
flavor on the
cross-side?
cue. Beauty.
Wow, he went for it. Look at this.
See the confidence level. You see how he didn't take too much time on the shot. He got up there, aimed
Look
it
at
up,
this.
popped it in,
And he
perfect
got away
shape.
with it. Cue ball comes in between the 6-9 and comes back down perfect for the 5.
That's the space. That's the timing you need in the shot. That's the routine. That's perfect. Look, he's getting confident again.
He's still not in line on any shot.
No, he's
though.
coming back into shape though.
He's going to have to cut this in the side. Probably straight low, come up one rail, back up towards the 9. It's the only angle he has. There it is.
Okay, it gets
See if
one
he
click
takes his
closer.
time here. Make sure he gets this 9 ball.
He's fighting at it, isn't he? Fighting for it. He wants it. It's a funny little shot here, but very makeable. High spin.
There we go.
Boom. 9 ball deposited. Want to thank thecutshot.com, poolplayerexcuses.com, insidepoolmag.com. Want to thank
I want to thank the room owners here at
Jerry
Champion
Allen.
Billiards.
Yep, Champion Billiards. Want to thank Sean Get Some Wilkie for commentating with me.
As always, it's a pleasure.
And Megan Ford for doing the... She sold about 10 subscriptions already to the magazine. So
I believe it looks like we're going to take a break here, ladies and gentlemen.
break action.
We'll get right back to you.
Take it off. That's fine.
It's out of my control. Nothing I can do about it. I might never miss a ball, and I just might miss something like this. It's out of my control.
number 6, Andy Lincoln, Richard Keith. Table number 6, Andy Lincoln, Richard Keith. Table number 6.